Welcome to the Tipsy Cryptid.
Although when you do
we are the Paranormal Punchers.
when you do crack the seal and relieve a little pressure, it does make it all work, though.
Oh, boy.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I'm Mark.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Nash.
I'm Dave.
Grab a seat. Join us at the bar. We've already got started before you.
Oh, I had to wait to open my beer until we were on air. I missed the opportunity.
Yes, Dave's back
I am back.
from India, or the Hollow Earth, depending on how you want to look at it. Mm-hmm. Since on the Paranormal Punchers show, we always say you just went to the Hollow Earth.
Right.
How was your trip?
It was good. Yeah. So 3.5 weeks, and couldn't ask for a better time. I missed out on all the snow here. It was in the upper 80s, lower 90s every day when I was over there.
Is it really humid when you're there?
No.
Really? So
Now, Bangalore has it's kind of like no humidity and consistent temperatures year round.
Really?
So it never really goes below 80 as a high, and never goes above like 95 as a high.
Okay.
At nights it can drop down.
Right.
Like some mornings I would get up and it would be like 50 degrees. I'd go out on my balcony and sit, drink my coffee, and everybody around me is like, "How are you doing that? Aren't you cold?" I'm like, "No, this is great weather."
What was the coolest thing you got to do this trip?
So this trip didn't really go out and visit anything. So it was just a lot of visiting breweries, and a lot of working.
Okay.
A lot of working.
Yeah,
That's right. It was a work trip.
yeah.
It wasn't actually a paid vacation.
Right.
did they give you a meal allowance while you were there?
I mean, they
Like a
they
daily
cover,
allotment
just
or whatever
Turn
it
in
is?
the receipts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you could just hit the brewery and then turn in your brewery receipt.
Well, if not specifically like that, but yeah, if I was like the hotel dinners, things like that, the buffet that they have, that all just went on the hotel bill, and that gets covered.
Wait. You had a buffet available every day that somebody else was paying for?
This isn't a buffet like you're thinking.
Oh, because I was like, man, I am in the wrong country. Oh my gosh.
It's buffet for breakfast, buffet for dinner. You can order a la carte if you want, but
How much curry?
a lot
Everywhere.
I mean, I was eating
every
all the
spice.
food. I feel bad. So I was there for, like I said, 3.5 weeks. My one fellow manager came over. He was there for 2 days while I was there. The last 2 days I was there, he flew over. And he was there for 2 weeks. And then my boss flew over for the week after I was there and met 2 people from Germany over there. Everyone else got super sick, either stomach problems or head cold problems, respiratory problems, whatever. I had no illness.
So you got out of there
Wow.
in time?
I got out of there. Well, when I hate to say it, but when I got there, within 2 days, everybody was getting sick, and I'm like, did I bring
right.
things to
Oh, no.
Codename Plague.
Right, yeah. I am pestilence. I had no issues the whole time I was there.
That's
And I was
wonderful.
eating the food the whole time. Like, I love Indian food. And got to enjoy a lot of different things.
I think that's the conditioning, though, from the hot sauces.
Oh, yeah.
We all eat hot sauces all the time, so I think that is like trained.
Yep. We went to a place. If you're not familiar, India is not it is one country, but it's a collection of states. Each state is really its own thing. They have their own language. They have their own cuisine. They have their own cultures. So it's not like India is India. Where you are, everything's different. Mm-hmm. Southern India has the spicier foods.
Okay.
So we went to a Southern India restaurant, and everybody's like, "Are you sure you want to try that?" And it's got like pepper symbols on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, absolutely. And I'm eating it, and it was too hot for them. And I'm just like, this is really good. I mean, it was spicy. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't mild.
Oh, then he is like bowing down Spice Lord.
Right.
He is the Spice Lord.
Next time I go over, I want to take them. I'm not going to take them the bomb because that would just be rude.
But but some of the other hot
some
ones.
of the hot,
Yeah.
like this pepper X.
Yeah, I was gonna, even
love
like
that
the
sauce.
10th one.
Yeah.
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 It's better than Da Bomb, but it's
Yeah.
still hot. Very, very hot.
Yeah, I think it tastes better.
Tastes
though,
better.
Yes, it
than
tastes
the bomb.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of curry at all.
Really?
I just, for some reason, I just don't like it. And I know it's more of a mental block from a long time ago, Valentine's Day, Alicia and I wanted to go to Iron Hill Brewery, and maybe I didn't vocalize it enough because it was Valentine's Day. I let her pick the restaurant, and it was
And you're still paying for it.
It was
I
an
know.
to this day.
Asian restaurant, like just 2 or 3 doors down from Iron Hill, and the whole time I was like,
You went to Oka?
Yeah. No.
what it was?
Was it Oka?
Oka's
Oka
true-
Fusion or
yeah,
something.
Yeah, yeah.
and also I just wanted to go up the block to Iron Hill, but whatever. Hey man, I did it for Alicia.
Oka's one of our favorite
And
places
she
to
got
go.
green curry. So when it came out,
You gotta get the red curry. It's my favorite.
She got
so
green
I love
and-
green curry.
Yeah.
Honestly.
to me, when I looked at the bowl, the food she was eating, it looked like vomit. It was green and disgusting. As I watched her eat it, and she's looking at me like with the eyes, like, "Oh, thanks, honey, for taking me here. I love you."
The little heart eyes
I could
poking
literally
out.
see her turning green as she's eating this curry. And then when we were done, she was like, "Fine, let's go out. Let's go have your Iron Hill." I was like, "Yeah, I get to have a beer."
Yeah.
And then when she gets there, that she proceeds to
A reversal of fortune?
F up their bathroom. Yeah.
No. I feel like it was definitely hitting me at that point.
Yeah.
But I was okay there. It was the next place we went to that I barely got into the bathroom before like projectile vomiting. It was so bad.
I'm pretty sure I probably did a mild slight. It was Valentine's Day. A little bit of a "I told you so."
We
So
love
I can't eat
Oka.
curry.
Oh, my
I
God.
literally, I felt like a green cast, an aura was coming on you as you ate that. I'm like, oh boy, it's not going to be good.
Yep. Now, see, I will say, your typical red and green curries are traditionally more Thai. They're
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
Indian.
I was gonna say yeah.
You can have these different curries, but everything, or not everything, they're just one stereotypical, but most things that you're eating are going to come across as yellow curry in India.
Yeah.
In India, yeah.
And you're supposed to eat it with either with rice or with your naan or roti, and it's a sauce. You're not just eating that. Like, you probably got a thing and you had some rice and you were just like,
Well,
eating
it looked like a soup.
Right.
Well,
This is
you put
supposed
it
to
on
be
top
like-
of the rice.
Right.
Yeah.
This is more like you're supposed to mix it together and you make it dry. Like, they eat everything with their fingers. There's no spoon or anything.
It can be a little wet, but it's not like a soup.
Right. You mix it to make it like a thicker rice with the sauce
Right.
on it, and then you're eating it, and then you take your naan or roti and you dip it in it and get that flavor. So it's a totally different way of
You
consuming
can
this.
sell me every which way you'd like to. I'm not eating curry ever since that incident.
Right.
Although, when we go there and I have their Penang curry, I drink out of the bowl.
Do you?
At the very end. And I don't use the rice. I keep the rice for later.
You got the
I
green
got
chicken
green
curry.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was heavenly.
It was so good.
And she
It's so good.
left traces of that 2 different bars.
Yep.
Now, what I will say, though, you were a champ. Because we left Iron Hill, and you were like, "No, I'm good," because I want to stop at Baba's on the way home. Because you're like, "Hey, it's Valentine's Day. Let's stop, have a drink," And that you projectile vomited there, but you weren't letting on. You weren't telling me. You were trying to keep your cool.
Yeah.
Because I guess in your head it was like, it's Valentine's Day.
Right.
I want Mark to be happy too. So for that, you crushed it. And then when we got home, that's just, all right, so here's what I did.
Right. Yeah.
You held it together pretty good. I got to admit, that's pretty awesome.
Nice. Now I want to go to Oka.
That's my curry story.
I could go have some curry there.
I'll never eat there ever
Yeah.
again.
Really?
It was
Yeah.
more Thai.
And I had
curry.
the udon noodles, and I thought they sucked.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
They've got great sushi there.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful sushi.
Well, sometimes you have one bad
Yeah.
moment, and you're afraid to go back.
Yeah.
So you guys seem to love it, maybe. I'll never give it a shot again. No.
You may like Indian breakfast foods, which are completely different. Maybe you'll be dipping in a sauce, but traditionally you'll just you'll get the dosa.
Is it eggs?
It will be so like the dosa is they take almost like a pancake batter without the sweetener in it, and they make it super thin on the griddle, and it becomes this like light, flaky thing that you just break off pieces. And then it can either be like that, or masala dosa is they'll fill it with egg or potato or different things, and it's kind of like an omelet then. And then it's really, really good.
Okay.
The only thing you wouldn't like is everything. Like there is pretty much no exceptions has clarified butter in it.
Oh, yeah. I hate butter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Butter sucks.
Just that's it, huh?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no more of me complaining about curry. Right. I thought I'd bring this up mostly because Nash had sent me an Instagram, like a little.
Wait! You brought up the cocaine, the curry, not cocaine.
Everything starts with a C today.
It does. Curry and cocaine. Right, yeah.
You had saw a video that made you giggle enough to send it to me.
Yeah.
And it was about the cocaine sharks. But this was actually...
It's a thing.
Discovery Channel did an examination on whether the sharks off of Florida's coast ingest any of the... I'm quoting from USA Today. Ingest any of the cocaine dumped in the ocean. And what, if any, effect it has on this apex predator.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Super apex and just coked out.
Now, look, I thought the cocaine bear would be scary enough. You know, jacked up, out of his mind, cocaine-fueled bear.
Right. No.
But sharks are like the polar bears of the water, right?
Right.
They're the top of the food chain.
Yeah. They don't
They
care.
can rip you to pieces. Now, if the drug runners are dumping cocaine...
Yeah, because they got to spill it because like the DEA or whatever is coming after them, whatever, and they got to get rid of the drugs.
Now you got sharks. What if they're ingesting it? What if they're getting addicted?
Well, but okay.
But when, and that's how
Dave, don't you derail this.
That's how they test their food. That's how they experiment with stuff is they bite it. They have to bite it. So they're gonna see these packages, kilos of cocaine, and go, "What is that?" And give it a little bite, and they're just gonna get some of that raw cocaine
right in her.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, their eyes are all pupils anyway. So
because there's been a record high number of shark attacks. Like they're coming even closer. They're not
because
they're
coked out.
Yeah, they're coked out.
They're coked out.
They're coked out, and they got the munchies.
Oh, man.
And this is like
I don't think you get munchies from cocaine.
No.
Well, I just think they're just like, "Hey, shark, what's going on? Hey, we gotta go kill something. What are you doing? Let's go. Let's go by the way." Yeah, Dave.
Now you want me to derail it?
Now derail it. Do what you can, Dave.
So a shark has triggers that it goes after. You know, smell of blood.
Yeah.
The way
Movement.
the way it's moving, things
Yeah.
like that. A brick of cocaine that's just falling straight down.
It's
in
airtight.
water is airtight. They're not going after that.
But it's already they're dumping in the water, so it's already making the splash. It's already attracting.
And it doesn't just
only
sink like
takes
it doesn't like sink like a rock.
One shark to burst a bag and then get a taste.
And all
He's gonna tell his buddies, about dude.
You gotta try this out, man.
And honestly, if they're biting right into a kilo of coke, and this is pure coke, uncut coke, it's not going to survive. Like,
it's not like snorting
but what would
wine.
it do? All right, from the time it got that coke till its heart burst, what kind of shenanigans was that shark?
It's going to go do something at about 150 miles an hour.
but it's not going to have time to go tell its buddies. It's going to be like,
Well, picture.
Oh, you don't think one of his buddies is watching? Yo, Frank's out of control.
He's going crazy. Let's go check out what he's doing, and then they go through it.
would you want to do that? You see Nash get all hyperactive, and you're like, I want what he's having.
I might go investigate like what happened to him.
And what's he
And then
doing?
maybe all of a sudden you're like, poof, one burst on you, and you're like, okay, now it's a school of sharks,
Right.
high on cocaine.
It's kind of similar to like if you're in a restaurant and someone walks by to go to the bathroom and they crop dust you, you know, and then they do some kind of shenanigans over here, and someone goes, "Oh my God, is he okay?" And then they run towards you. They run through that
They
crop
went
dust
right through the cocaine cloud.
through the cocaine cloud.
Yeah, and now they're high.
Yeah,
And they have the munchies.
yeah. Their eyes
Where
are
are you
open.
getting munchies from?
I know.
They're
Munchies is
sharks.
not cocaine. That's not one of the...
No,
Well, sharks are always hungry.
they're always
I'm
hungry.
assuming once they're
just hungry
spend so much
faster.
energy being wicked high on cocaine, they need to fuel back
See,
up.
that's when the drug runners dump a brick of marijuana. and the sharks eat
I
that.
don't know. I think you still get munchies on
No,
cocaine.
but if they drop marijuana, it's different. They just kind of like go real slow, and
But you get the munchies after, and so then it's like, and then you swim.
You're going to
through a
argue
cocaine
over
cloud.
whether a coked up shark gets the munchies?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that.
I mean,
that-
they're always eating, so it's already now in super predator mode.
Well, and I'm also thinking too. So the coke drops from the plane. It falls in the water. It's going to be first inspected not by sharks but by fish. Okay, so the fish are going to go crazy, attracting more fish, thinking that it's a food source. That's going to attract the sharks and a school of sharks.
Right.
And then you've got Sharknado. You've got Coke Sharknado in the water.
So I hate to burst your bubble here, but when
Then why are you going to do it, Dan?
when you feed the goldfish at the local pond that's at your restaurant or amusement park or whatever, those fish are conditioned that anything dropping in is food.
Okay.
In the middle of the ocean, hate to break it to you,
Not like
they
that?
don't have that instinct.
I'm just thinking that you could probably get around a big school of sharks.
I'm going to disagree. Because once something might happen where the shark hits that brick and now it knows this is the drop zone. And now it's addicted.
They know.
Now
They
it
got
wants to come
food,
back.
right.
It's not a drop zone. It's not like if we get detected, here's where we drop it. It's when we get detected, we're dropping.
I can tell you right now there's a school of sharks that know where you go if you need to get a little bump.
Right.
God.
Yeah?
You go two clicks south by southwest.
It's on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah. You're gonna
That's
go
for
out
a
there
guy named Rico.
and just hang out for a while. If you hear a bloosh and then like a bunch of stuff starts dripping in the water, that's what you need to eat.
Now, see, I think the bigger thing is, obviously, yes, sharks are ingesting cocaine. These things drop to the bottom. They do break open. It mixes with the water.
Yeah.
So the sharks are getting it. But when you go to the beach and you swallow some seawater, how much cocaine are you ingesting?
Yeah. Well, you could say that for anything. You could say it for feces. You could say that for whatever.
And then
I was
it
just
probably
trying to keep
depends
it on
on
fun drugs. But
what area of
right.
That's true. You
the
could be
world
in like
you're in.
Miami Beach in the water, and all of a sudden you get a wave and you're
I
just like,
assume
wow!
every shark in Miami Beach is fucking jacked up on cocaine.
Jacked on cocaine and steroids.
It's working out.
There's enough roided guys going into the beach, going into the water where there's cocaine in the water.
Yep.
Those sharks are nasty. You don't want to deal with them. They're all swole.
No way.
And swole, coked out.
Coked out.
Yeah.
Dave, you're not afraid? You don't believe
I'm not afraid.
in such a thing as a cocaine shark?
No. I would actually be more concerned about the bodybuilders there who take roids
Who are
out in the
who are
ocean.
peeing in the water.
Pee in the water, and then the sharks are getting steroids.
I thought you were going to say
they're
that
getting bigger.
bodybuilders in the water raging and they're just punching sharks.
Ah! Bro, come on, need some protein. Shark, get over here.
So
Just eating it raw. Protein.
in your article,
Not my article. Don't blame me
I'm
for
sorry.
this.
In the article,
Yeah.
they were doing studies
Yeah.
on
On the
did
sharks.
did they like give their results?
Yeah,
You know.
I read that deep.
The results were the sharks were on cocaine.
They had me a
Okay.
cocaine shark. And I was like, that's all I need to hear.
This
I'm
story
just
has
curious.
no benefit with actual answers.
Also, they
yes.
did an episode Jason Momoa Shark Week, so I don't know how those two work together, but
See, right, the last, now this is the Scientific America. Last paragraph of that shark for Scientific America. Because cocaine is soluble in water, to support what you were saying, Dave, you
Right.
could be in Scientific America. Yep. Because it's soluble in water, sharks swimming in the vicinity of the damaged package could get a contact high.
Wow.
See?
now they've already beat us to the punch. Somebody has made Cocaine Shark the movie.
Have they?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a Sharknado 8. Cocaine Sharknado.
No, this is the IMDb description. A mafia drug lord has unleashed a new, highly addictive stimulant on the streets called H225, derived from sharks held captive in a secret lab, and which causes monstrous side effects. After an explosion and a leak at the lab, an army mutated bloodthirsty shark and other creatures are set loose into the world.
Oh man, are they walking the streets? Are they in the water?
On their fins? On their flippers?
Right.
Like that guy from the
I feel like
Suicide
that's
Squad.
like a whole different movie.
Right.
But But like if it's just in the ocean, I'm sorry, I'm not going in the ocean.
Right.
I'm good.
I don't know. My
But-
movies sounds better. Like they just get all high on cocaine, and it's like the '80s Miami Vice.
I
style.
like the steroids part of that too. You could mix those two
Yeah.
together for some really
Wait,
interesting.
is the shark also on steroids? Or
the
you,
roided shark
so
gets
it's cocaine
the coke.
shark
Yeah.
versus roid.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Muscle Beach has to save the day.
Would you? I was trying to think. Would it be?
Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
No, he's dead.
Well, bring him back.
It'd be tough.
Hologram.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You can
I was
CGI
like,
in it. The Rock. It's got to be The Rock. It can't be Schwarzenegger because he. Well, maybe he does. His last movie was pretty bad. So,
Which one?
Fubar.
Fubar.
Did you watch
Was
part
that a
of that?
movie or a
I was-
show?
that
There's a movie on
Series,
Netflix. No, or it was a series. It was
yeah,
a
I thought
series.
it was a series.
It was a series.
Not good.
It was terrible.
I tried to watch 10 minutes of it.
I was going to say we got about 5 to 10 minutes.
That's, I
and
got a
then we were
little
like,
bit farther,
let's
but
move
not
on.
much.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I really stopped because I was like, I don't think I'm in the right frame of mind.
You won't ever
So
be.
okay, so it's not that good. Okay,
It's as good as the new State Farm commercials with him in it. That's the quality.
Wait, he's in the.
Yeah, he's in the
He's,
new.
he's a new
yeah.
agent State
Like,
Farm.
yeah,
I haven't seen
Super
that.
Bowl commercial.
But I think also Jake is also still there, right? Jake from
he didn't get
State Farm.
replaced.
No.
Not in the one with Arnie is just Arnie.
Oh, okay.
And then Danny DeVito at the end, right?
oh,
there's a-
maybe
they made,
Jake
like,
got
a short movie.
replaced.
The commercials are just pieces of it. You go online and watch the whole thing.
okay.
And at the end, I think Danny DeVito makes an appearance because that's bringing
Twins.
back
The
the
twins.
Oh
yeah.
God! Yeah.
Gotcha.
Lord.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, Nash,
Yes.
you just saw Dune 2. I know
This
you're
morning.
a massive nerd
Yes.
for this Dune stuff.
Wow, I like that pause between nerd pause for this Dune
For
stuff.
this Dune stuff.
Nice. Yes, I watched it this morning, and I had to like compartmentalize so I can decompress and really go over it later. But I very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I was goosebumps through probably half of
Really?
it. That's just because I dig out on it. But
How long?
about 12 and a half inches. Oh, the movie.
Whoa!
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Where's that cocaine shark when we need him?
I know.
It's 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Holy crap!
Jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could sit still for that long.
I had to pee
Yeah,
twice.
really. How'd you do it?
That was pretty good. Oh, like I said, I was on the edge of my going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
So the thing with Dune movies, I feel like you have to be a fan of the books in order to really like delve into the movies
Or the first
themselves.
movie.
Oh, so the second movie. You
No,
don't
for
need,
the old Dune
Oh,
movie.
you know what?
David
nah.
Lynch's
David
Dune?
Lynch, yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought
Yeah,
that
you
was
don't like that?
terrible.
Nah.
Oh, because
I
you
thought that
guys
was-
love
Dave,
the book.
you're gonna fight. Okay, we're gonna fight.
No. I thought that was considered terrible from people who like
Right.
the books.
Right. It's all about the books,
It's
right?
the books, really, is what it comes down
Well,
to.
see, I have a theory about books that become movies is that
Okay.
you watch the movie first before you read
yeah,
the book.
I know. That's the problem because I feel like any movie that is based on a book,
It's
I
not-
absolutely hate.
It doesn't
or
hold a
don't
candle
like.
to it.
Yeah.
But if you watch the movie first, you'll enjoy the movie
Yes.
a lot. Then you read the book, and then you're like,
So
oh,
the movie can suck you into being a fan of the book.
yes,
Yes.
it's the gateway.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Dune is going to do that for me. Because I thought Dune 1 was boring.
Yeah.
And I got through it for you.
Even
Oh,
somebody
I also got through the movie, the Twilight movies for her. Barely, and I would never read those.
Okay,
books.
for the fact that you just compared Dune to the Twilight
I
movie.
know.
What was that?
That's so
That-
bad.
That we need to
That's
step
so-
outside. I'm going to go put your
Yeah.
head up your own ass.
Oh, whoa. Oh, what kind of show are we doing here?
No, the first Dune movie, I feel like I could tell that you were definitely like struggling to
'Cause
get
I was
through
sleeping?
it.
It's
Well,
all-
you
it's
were
all set
sleeping,
up.
but also you were on your phone a lot, and I was like, "Yeah, he absolutely hates
And I was
that."
texting people.
But it was
I hate
super
sand.
boring. I think for
It gets
people
everywhere.
that don't follow the books or haven't
Yeah.
read them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I'm excited to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's only in theaters, right?
Only
Yeah.
in
But it
theaters.
will be coming to, is it HBO Max?
It'd probably be.
It probably
yeah,
has
Max.
Eventually, it'll get. By the time they get what, a year, maybe
Well, the
6 months
first
to a year
Dune,
from
wasn't
now.
it released on Max?
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. It had a streaming release.
Because it was still COVID-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it worth 2 hours and 46 minutes?
I'm going to go see it in the theater a couple more times.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and sit a little bit closer.
So it's hitting the book moments that are important.
Yes, there were parts of it where I wish. I don't know about you guys. I know that you, Mark, appreciate a good training montage.
Oh yeah.
In the first David Lynch movie, and in the book, there's a pretty good sized training montage when Paul is on the planet, him becoming the one. You know, there's a lot of training montage for that. In this movie, they took the training montage and they just jump cut it down to like 5 minutes.
Okay.
It really got rid of it.
Yeah.
And I was kind of disappointed with that. But there were some other spots that are really pivotal and powerful in the movie that they really pulled more out of that I really appreciated.
Okay.
So you're giving it a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah.
If you like Dune,
Yeah.
the book, this is for you.
Yeah, I would, on a one...
What if you like Dune, the David Lynch 1980s movie?
I liked both. I liked both a lot. In fact, the movie...
Did it have David Bowie in it?
No,
No,
it had
Sting.
Sting. I'm sorry, David Bowie.
Yeah, no.
And Sting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to give the movie probably about...
David Bowie was in Labyrinth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A 9.85. Not a perfect 10.
That's really close.
9.85
Right.
because I could always use a little more training montage.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
You know,
If you would kind of rate, or not rate, like Dave,
David Lynch.
is there any movie that you love that you felt like, yes, I love this book. You guys did a great job adapting it.
That's not Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's not Lord. Okay, that's not Lord of the Rings.
So that one's
Right?
a-
Because that only had one part in the movie that was in the book that was not in the movie.
Not perfectly. The closest is Patriot Games.
Okay.
They changed a few
Is that
significant.
Michael? Who?
Michael
Tom
Crichton.
Clancy.
Tom Clancy.
Yeah.
And Clear and Present Danger was the follow up with Harrison Ford as Jack Ryan.
Right.
Both were close. They changed some significant things, but compared to the Jack Ryan series on Amazon, like that, I get violently angry at what they've done to the character. These movies, it was like, okay, I can see that.
And why Jack Ryan is now this young kid, and Jack Ryan is this character that's been evolving
Right.
since Hunt for Red October. Since
Right.
it's always been there.
Right.
And now Jack Ryan's this guy who's just like a...
Well,
I remember when Jack Ryan was also Ben
It's supposed-
Affleck in one movie.
Yep, some of all
I
fears.
feel like the new one
And Chris
with
Pine and Alec Baldwin.
the guy from The Office. I just lost his
John
name.
Krasinski.
Yeah,
That's the Amazon one.
Yeah, I feel like that is supposed to be the beginning of his career.
Right,
correct?
but they ruined a lot
Did
of
they?
it.
No.
They like
I
recanonized
liked
getting
it,
on a
but I
soapbox.
never.
Wait, Dave,
Yeah,
so
it's okay.
what was your pick?
Yeah. The ones that were good.
Patriot Games.
Patriot Games.
Yeah,
and
with
Clear
Harrison
Presentation.
Ford.
Got it. Nash, what about you?
I'm probably going to go with The Firm. Did you guys see The Firm?
Oh yeah.
Now, The Firm was Tom
I don't know
Cruise.
if I read the book.
You know what? That was one that I read the book
Okay.
first, and then I watched the movie and was like, you know what? This is pretty freaking good. Both of them. Yeah.
Okay. Liz, do you have one?
Oh boy.
That's not dumb. That's not Lord of the Rings.
That's not Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Yeah.
Harry Potter had some moments, but I feel like each movie definitely had problems based on the books.
Thank God you didn't say the Hunger Games.
Oh no.
Or the Twinkles, or the Twinkle People.
No, the Hunger Games, the first movie was the best out of all of the movies. But even that, I feel like it didn't hold a candle to the books. So I would have to really think about it. Maybe the next episode I can think about this and let you guys know my thoughts, because I can't. I've read so many books and seen so many movies based on the books. I don't know.
Yeah, for me, it's a tough one because I read a lot of Stephen King growing up, but they've never done The Stand quite the way I envisioned how it should be in my mind.
I agree.
I think Carrie is a great movie. I think The Shining is a great movie, not the book. So I would like to take a little bit of liberty with the word book and and go graphic novel and
If you
say kick ass.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Oh, Watchmen. I felt like that one was really good, but there were definitely
There's a lot of fans of The Watchmen that hated that.
Yeah,
movie.
I know. There was a lot of changes
Right.
from the graphic novel to that.
It wasn't bad, but yeah, Kick-Ass held true. Had to tweak things and change a few things, but didn't lose the essence of the comic book, in my opinion.
Right.
So, yeah. The stand still needs to be done.
Probably.
Yeah.
One I just thought of. The book is Eaters of the Dead by Michael Crichton.
Okay.
And then the movie is I can never remember the name of it. Is it the 11th Warrior, 13th Warrior?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, with Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
They did a
okay.
really good job. It's a retelling of Beowulf. Michael Crichton retold it in his own way, and then they made the movie off of it and did a really good job. With
Man, that movie sucked.
Did you read the book?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, did the book suck too?
And that's
Is that
why
what
the book was good.
Earlier when he was talking about some
and
off fears,
have you read Beowulf?
when I said Michael and he was like, no, Tom Clancy, I was thinking Michael Crichton because he wrote Jurassic Park.
Right.
I never read Jurassic Park, but I got to imagine.
Stephanie hates the movie.
Oh, my God. Really?
Hates the movie because she loves the book.
Okay.
She adores
I
the
just
Jurassic
figured
Park
when
book.
Steven Spielberg does something.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw. Speaking of, you know what I saw a really interesting trailer for? Yeah, I know you're all pins in
Wait,
the ear.
you saw it today? At
Today? Yeah. As soon as I saw the very first second, I turned to Stephanie and I'm like, "There's no fucking way that this is gonna happen." And then I kept going, and then all of a sudden I saw like a popcorn thing open up, and all these little balls started flying into the sky to go in a large swirly mass, to be followed by people in trucks going, "These hurricanes are fantastic! I need to watch this. We need to go drive in these hurricanes." And I'm looking at her the whole time, going like, "Hell no, honey, no! I can't even know that they're watching this stupid thing."
Mark's looking it up
I
right
actually
now.
got something here for you.
Yeah.
Oh, my
We
God.
got a comment about.
The new Twister.
Yeah.
Oh God, I saw
Yeah.
that and I was like, "Come on!" I actually got a little acid reflux when that was happening. I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my God!"
No, I just got to find it.
Yeah.
Where the heck did I put that?
Basically, it was like that should be on one of these episodes. We force you to watch
watch
it.
Yeah, somebody asked that
The new Twister.
if we're going to force you to watch this.
Oh my
And
God!
I thought I had written it down.
I mean,
I can reference it.
I got disgusted with just the trailer and the fact that it was the same devices they wanted to put in the tornado than in the old one. It was the same stuff. I don't know if it's a retelling of the same story.
See, that's what I'm wondering. I haven't seen the trailer yet, but
Because
I love these kind of movies.
When did
so.
when did the original Twister come out?
I got it. It's from Cody. He said, "Hey, I'm just curious if you guys are going to force Nash to watch the new Twister movie when it comes out, since it's one of his favorite films. Also, I just want to say I love the Tipsy Cryptid episodes just as much as the Paranormal Punchers episode." Well, thanks, Cody.
Thanks, Tony.
And yeah, actually, I think it would be fun
Oh,
to make
God.
make Nash watch.
Are you gonna wash me? What? Make Nash
I'm not
watch?
washing you.
You're gonna make me watch something?
Gonna make Nash watch Twister 2.
So when did the first Twister
The
movie?
first one came out in '96.
Okay. So and the little balls that go in the Twister are the same in the new one, 2024. Okay.
But to my knowledge, and I could be wrong, but they are still trying to get those devices into a tornado. They have not yet succeeded.
They did it in the
Right.
first Twister.
I don't think
Okay.
well.
Right.
They mapped the whole thing out.
And in real life, they haven't. Like, they're still
Right.
working.
because the devices are shit.
So,
you
come
gotta
up with
go
something else.
Find a tornado.
so it's a sequel.
Okay. But they're still using
but-
1994 tech. That's the problem.
Well, when
You
does
just
this
saw
movie
that
come
trailer.
out?
You don't know the whole.
It was the same little things.
Yeah, they definitely improved it. It's probably got AI in it now.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a
Those balls
flashback.
have AI.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
That's Glenn Powell, right?
Glenn Powell. The actor?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're all looking at you, Alicia.
He's the lead actor.
In the new one or the old one? I don't know.
No, not in the old. Glenn Powell?
Glenn Powell.
Who's
Glenn Powell.
Glenn.
Matt,
Good.
hey, we can do this all day.
Glenn Powell?
Powell.
Glenn.
I'm saying
Powell.
that.
Right.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that
From
is?
Top Gun.
What? there was
He's an
a,
American.
oh, in the new Top Gun movie.
Yeah, new Top
It
Gun.
just says an American actor, but what is he notable for here? Come on.
Pretty sure he's in Twister too. He's the lead
Oh,
actor.
yeah, I see
got
that
it.
now. Sorry,
Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell.
I don't know what he's
Matt?
been in.
He was in
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick,
Oh.
Hidden Figures, Everybody Wants Some. Don't know about that movie. Anyone But You.
Okay.
Well,
With Sydney Sweeney.
I bet that movie sucked.
yeah.
Glenn Powell.
Do they have any
Robert
of the
Paulson.
OG people?
I mean, just because I never heard of it.
in it.
I don't think so. Well, it can't be Bill Paxton.
Oh well, obviously.
Whoa.
Wow. Put a dark spin on
Well,
this
I don't
thing.
know.
Wow.
Ghostbusters, man. They
I saw a preview for that. That actually looked like a lot of fun.
they had the one guy come back as a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe Bill
Who?
Paxton could be in the Twister. Come back as a
possibly
ghost.
As a ghost.
He could be the ghost controlling
Wasn't
the
it
Twister.
Egon?
Egon.
They
yeah.
did a little Ghost Force action.
Well, I'm sure. Who was it?
I didn't care for that
Was it
movie,
Helen
by the
Hunt
way.
that was
Yeah.
in
The
it?
new
Yeah, yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
she's gonna come back.
I'm a purist.
And then, well, then one guy he died by tornado.
Right.
Which guy was
So,
that?
He was in the truck, and then I feel like
The
the truck got-
antagonist.
yeah.
I forget his name.
Oh, but he
Philip
was
Seymour Hoffman?
no. Oh, well, he was in it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Twister 2 took place in Oz, and everybody from Twister 1 that got sucked up in the tornado
Yeah, like it's
was
a portal.
there. Would you like that movie?
It
then?
was a portal of what happened to them on the
Yeah.
other side.
Yeah.
There you go. And they got to get into a twister
Well,
in the other
unfortunately-
dimension to come back.
his truck got or van or whatever got
Mm-hmm.
picked up and then crashed down, and then
Right, but
exploded.
he was in Oz.
Did
He
they
got
find a
he got
body?
sucked into Oz.
Well, I don't know if there would be
Yeah.
a body to find because it would be
Right.
exploded.
Or unless you're trying to write
So-
part 2, and
Right.
now Twister 2 takes place in Oz.
Twister 2 Electric
What about
Boogaloo.
Kevin Costner?
What about Kevin Costner?
Superman.
Oh, he got
Superman.
sucked up. He got sucked off into a Twister
Yeah,
too.
he did. Oh, God.
Kevin Costner?
Good Lord, the looks you gave me on that one.
Kevin Costner?
I think the looks were for me. Yeah, no, in Superman,
How did Kevin Costner get sucked off in a twister in Superman?
Well, because
I'm confused.
he told his extremely powerful son, no.
Oh, that Superman.
He went
I was
out to-
thinking.
he
I was
went out
thinking
to
the-
rescue a
I was thinking
dog or
Christopher
something.
Reeve's Superman,
Right.
not that one.
No,
Yeah.
man, who's the director of that? It was Man of
Zack
Steel.
Snyder.
Man,
Zack
yeah.
Snyder, yeah.
Yeah. That's when he got sucked off.
Great
in the
casting,
hurricane.
though,
Yeah.
for Jonathan Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Very good.
he got sucked off because he went out to save
Yeah.
the dog.
He went out to get the dog.
He told his kid, who's
Don't-
so powerful,
Yeah.
and then you could do this. And
He was like, "Turn away! Don't watch! Here comes a hurricane! I'm going to get sucked off
Right.
into the hurricane."
he was worried,
Tornado.
worried that people would be like,
Tornado. Yeah. Sorry.
we
Yeah.
probably said enough.
Yeah. Glenn Powell.
Speaking of being off,
Matt
we
Dean.
should get off of this podcast right now. And if that wasn't weird enough for you, I don't know what is. So remember, if it's not weird,
It's not worth checking out.
we're talking about.
Cocaine sharks.